Manchester. This week, once more, our Shelley's on holiday, and so in the expensive chair, we are joined by Mr. Dan Westwood.
Thanks, Belinda. It's nice to be here. I'm sure I'll be in safe hands.
Yes, you will. And more importantly, so will the guests that are joining us this week.
Take a look at this.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Go with your fella's son and having his kids.
Don't you dare talk about my choice like that!
Get off,
Oh, you cow! That cost me 20 quid! 20 quid, you a rump, love! I've got better quality dusters!
Jack.
Lovely stuff. Well, look, just as a tie break, because you didn't get one right, can you please just lift that up and you've got to try whatever's underneath?
Oh, this isn't a bus took a trial, is it?
It's not, no, it's nothing too...
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, Sue!
Your head all right, Sue?
Leave it.
Do you two get
Oh,
on?
sorry.
You do like each other, right?
That's right, Sue Jenkins joins us.
And as does the lovely artist by the name of Natalie Phoenix.
And we also attempt to reincarnate Karl Marx. Well, not literally, but apparently he's coming to a theatre near you soon.
Right, and we also talk and taste gin, oh my favourite, with Manchester's Gin Festival round the corner. We're asking you what makes a good gin and where to find a good gin joint.
Oh, all this and more, only on Your Manchester!
Today, let's see what's happening in the soap world with our Hayley.
Hi, I'm Hayley, and today we are popping over the Pennines to Emmerdale because Frank is totally unaware of the awkwardness between Meghan and Graham. Now, on Thursday, that's tomorrow, because it's Wednesday today I'm filming, but Chaz will be left fearing the worst when she actually attends her baby scan and the sonographer suddenly falls silent, admitting that she has concerns. The other exciting bit is Holly and Philip from this morning. They'll be making a cameo appearance on Coronation Street. This is part of Rose's temporary exit storyline, while Helen, the actor, goes on maternity leave, of course. Oh, this summer, very excited about this, Henry will be back as well. And he will be working with Gemma, of course. And he actually wants to buy the Rovers, and he promises Gemma that she can be the landlady. So at the moment, Coronation Street are filming the actual scenes between those two. So lots of comedy to come there as well, which is brilliant. Now, Pat has been back on the street as well this week, as we know, because Gary actually kidnapped him. I honestly cannot wait. I'm just absolutely loving this storyline, cannot wait. Now, on that note, I'm off, so you enjoy Soapland, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
We're here to blab about Brian and Gail. It's helping nobody, is that?
Yes, Mrs. Pierce, what can I get you?
Well, I came in to find Percy soaked in. Thought I'd like a bit of company to cheer me up after the days I've had.
Oh, you missed him, haven't you?
Missed him?
Yeah, he popped in about half an hour ago, bought a couple of bottles to take out.
Oh, did he now? Well, that could do with a bit of company to help him sup him.
Well, you suit yourself, of course, but I reckon you'd be better off stopping here. He did say something about going home to put his feet in soak.
Oh, I reckon you could be right. Give us half a lager.
Right.
Well, this is amazing. I am absolutely made up about our first guest.
This Liverpool-born actress literally hasn't stopped since 1975. Most of you will recognise the lady from the television, although her stage career is just as impressive.
On TV, she was on our screens from '85 as Gloria Todd, the long-suffering barmaid in Coronation Street. She left there in '88 and instantly became mega famous as the fascinating Jackie Corkhill.
She's here today to talk about her new project. Let's find out more by introducing Sue Jenkins.
So welcome to the both of you.
Hello.
This is all very exciting.
It is.
It's very exciting. So tell us a bit more about these projects, because they sound fantastic.
Well, yeah, for Greater Manchester Fringe, I'm directing From Heaven to Hell by Danny Clifford, and also Peg and Bessie by Drew Tosh.
Tell us more about them.
Well, From Heaven to Hell, I think I've got to hand over to Danny because he actually wrote it. But I will just say we did it last year. It was such a big success that we're doing a longer version now with 2 acts.
Right.
2 acts now?
2 acts now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
greedy now, you see.
I like it.
Well, last year it was a 1-act play, and this year it's developed into a 2-act play. So I had a bit of time away from it, and obviously we're nominated for Best Drama. So I had a bit of time away from it and thought, yeah, we can really build on this. So yeah, we're back this year with new characters, a few new cast members as well, brand new script. The story is still the same, so it's still about the Salford Pals in the First World War, and it's actually based on a true story. So it honours their sacrifice. And last year we raised money for the British Legion. around about £800, and we are trying to do the same this year. So it's really, because it's 100 years since the end of the First World War, it's the perfect year to try and honour everyone who sort of paid the ultimate sacrifice. And
So how do you go about taking a one-act play and extending it? Do you lose anything, or do you gain something?
You gain a few things, really. I mean, there was so much to build on. I almost think, I mean, the running time was about an hour and 10 minutes. So you're trying to tell a story that covers 4 years in an hour. It's not a lot of time. So really, it's like the skin and bones it last time. Now you've got a lot more meat on it. So yeah, it's gone into a really beautiful piece. We had the first rehearsal today, and it's gone really well. Oh yeah, absolutely excellent. Yeah.
It's true. We were only saying actually, it's such a vast story. Of course, the whole of the First World War. That in a way we felt we were wanting more depth, weren't we?
Absolutely.
And that was why the idea of a 2 acts was really the answer. You know.
Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
Does, yeah.
You've got to come see it.
We will.
See it because I love a good play and I love a good night
It's
out.
on the 9th and the 14th of July at the Footlights House in Media City. Tickets online now on the Greater Manchester Fringe website, and they are £12 for an adult and £10 concession. So.
And you've wrote
You can
it,
have concessions.
I'm at that age now when I need one, I tell you. And you've directed this then?
Yeah, indeed.
And you're directing more and more and more.
I am directing more.
Why
and
have
more,
you
yeah.
took the shift to go and
Well,
do loads of directing
Because
now?
I think as an actor you do so much, and then it's a weird one. But as the years go by, not that you're a control freak, but you kind of no. I think you feel you want to be responsible for more than your own contribution. So, and I really enjoy directing it.
And we worked so well together.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah, we had a great run last year, and also, I mean, I know Sue for a few years now. She was sort of like a mentor to me. She's, taught me in classes through the Actors Lab. It's sort of gone from strength to strength.
The Actors Lab.
That's your theatre company, yeah?
It's a part-time drama school in Manchester. Yeah.
So aspiring actors can come and join there, can they?
They can indeed.
Do they need any qualifications to do that?
No, they just need passion.
Right, that's the main thing.
Which Danny's got loads of. So.
Passion. It's a good word, isn't it? It's not used enough these days, I don't think.
And the other play I've got to quickly say is Peg and
Yes.
Bessie by Drew Tosh, and that's going to be at 53-2 Theatre on
more
the
about that,
18th, 19th, 20th and 21st of July.
Okay, what's the story behind
It's
that?
about 2 sisters
Right.
who just have so many stories about their lives. It's based on a true story, and Drew Tosh had 2 great aunts who he adored, and so basically Peg and Bessie are those women. But it's full of laughter, it's full of tears, it's full of truth. It's a great show.
2 completely different plays.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
So when you come to doing a play then, and a one that's very strong about the women, do you not feel like stepping in and playing a few parts?
Do you know, it's so weird, but obviously I've been an actress most of my life, well, in fact, all of it. And yet when I'm directing, I never want to wear that hat. I'm so happy, actually, just directing great actors. Yeah, I never feel the need to actually, or the desire to be up there. And yet when I'm up there, that's fantastic. But if I'm directing, no.
Do you find yourself directing from an actor's point of view then?
Always.
Always.
Well, all I would say is I kind of always feel I know what the actor needs because I am one.
Yeah.
So I always talk in terms of, well, with my actor's hat, I kind of see where you would want to be going with this, and I give lots of freedom, I feel, don't you?
Absolutely.
I'll pay him later. I always try to give the actor great sort of freedom to, I would never be the director to go, do that, think this, think that. To me, it's all about what's underneath the words and the thoughts and what's in the actor's head,
And will we ever see you returning to the acting?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I've just done a sitcom.
Have you?
Oh, nice.
Just done
yeah.
Johnny Vegas sitcom, and I'm doing 2 radio series at the moment. So yeah, of course, and I did a tour 2 years ago. So yeah, of course, I'm still acting. Yeah.
And your entire family are involved,
They
aren't
are. Yes, they are.
Talented
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
It's like the Von Trapps, isn't it? they're acting,
I have to say,
aren't they?
people have. I said that, but it's Richard who's the singer, really. Although Rosie and Emily, they've both got great voices, but it's Richard who's kind of gone on with the music, and he's working with Sting at the moment.
Oh,
in
the
last
Ships, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And he is just about to go on to another project, but I think I'd have to kill you if I told you about that.
So, right.
So I won't go there, but yeah, very exciting.
excited. I love
And
it.
David, my husband, actually,
Yes.
I've got to get them all in.
Uh-huh.
He's doing the big open air Shakespeare season in York.
Yes.
So he's in London at the moment rehearsing that.
Not with Warhorse this year then?
No, he's done Warhorse, but now he's doing another big epic. He's doing Romeo and Juliet and Richard III.
Wow.
Yeah, I
And
know.
funnily enough,
so-
Peter Ash toured with Warhorse, didn't he? With
He
David.
did.
Peter Ash plays William, who's one of the leads in From Heaven to Hell. So.
Yeah, I've got to say
Yeah.
a big sort of shout out to the great two casts that we've got. Actually, we've got some fantastic people in both. We've chosen really carefully, and as we always say, no jobs for the boys. We haven't just chosen people because we've known them for years. We've gone so carefully with the casting, and I think we've got it really
Well,
great.
thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, that's why we talk very
Come in,
much.
yeah.
Get it all in.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thanks.
And now we're going over to Sports Corner with artwork by Mr. Craig Barker to meet our titters. And our Westwoods here as well, everybody. How are you?
I'm very well indeed.
This is going to go remarkably well, you know.
Well, with two experts to help me out.
Sporting people. Yeah, well, this is it, yeah.
Now, last week you challenged me to read up on boxing.
Yes, did you manage it?
And yes, I did, and it's I've thoroughly enjoyed this week.
Did you?
Yes, because I've learned something about a local hero.
Wow.
So, who I'll get to eventually.
Right.
If I stop wittering on.
Tittering on.
Tittering, wittering.
Oh, there we are.
Titters, wittering.
Well, we're looking forward to it, aren't we?
Yes.
Right, well, boxing goes back to the times of the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans. The Greeks just did it as a competitive amateur sport, whereas the Romans, they did it more gladiatorially in the arenas. And they'd sort of wear leather covering to the hands with metal spikes in to maim and possibly kill the opponent. It was a bit graphic, really.
Was it not the 1700s that saw the revival of bare knuckle fighting?
It was indeed. Yeah.
Are you feeling all right?
Just give it a whack. Give it a whack. Yeah, it was the 1700s, and the winner kept the prize money, where you get the term winning the purse.
Right.
Yeah, see?
Boxers with purses.
Yes.
Who'd have thought?
And then in the mid-1700s, the rules were refined.
All right, okay.
So
yeah.
sort of get rid of hair pulling and hitting people while they were down. Because it was a bit like a cat fight.
All the violence gone,
all
yeah.
the violence gone.
Yeah.
Just sort of to base it on boxing.
Uh-huh.
And in 1857, there was a boxer called John Graham Chambers.
Right.
Who, along with the 8th Marquis of Queensberry, wrote some rules which we now know as boxing rules.
Right.
You see, which is based on skill of punching and moving around rather than the wrestling bits.
Yeah.
So, moving on.
Like a bit of wrestling, don't they?
Behave.
Right. Obviously, boxing's got many, many great names.
Yes.
The greatest of all, obviously, Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
The 20th century's
He was good on
sportsman.
Parkinson, wasn't he? Very good.
He was actually good everywhere. Actually.
He was just
smashing guy.
That's one I do know.
Yeah.
One boxer I do know, yeah.
Yeah.
We have some British greats. You've got no chance here. No. Henry Cooper.
Henry Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
Splash it on, splash it all
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Remember the Brute advert? Yeah. A guy called Richard Dunn from Halifax who also fought Muhammad Ali.
All right, no,
Don't know
never
that.
heard. No.
Frank Bruno.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of
Hello,
course,
Harry,
Bruno, yeah.
More recently, we've got, from Manchester, we've got Ricky Hatton.
What about Barry McGuigan?
For the Irish contingent. Yes, there's Barry. Yeah, young Barry did a nice little job, yeah. And, of course, there's Amir Khan, who's most recent. But there was a
Strawberry
boxer.
Nicker. He was a strawberry nicker. He was in I'm a Celebrity, Rob Strawberries.
Oh,
He was,
right,
God,
so-
yes, yeah, I remember
didn't
now.
know where you were going with that.
That was a boxing term there.
I just want everybody to be aware that's my third bit of information throughout this section. Thank you very much. I'm here all day.
Righto. But there's a Mancunian fighter who's a light heavyweight called Phil Martin, who until this week I'd never even heard of. And in the wake of the 1981 riots, he was born, I'll give you a bit of history first.
All right.
He was born in Moss Side in 1950.
Yeah.
He became a professional fighter. He won 16 fights, losing 6 fights, and then he retired in about 1978.
Oh.
And then after the Moss Side riots, he thought that the area needed something, bit of contribution to get itself back on its feet. And there was a building above the cooperative shop on Princess Road, which he managed to get use of, and he started a gym. And so that was in the 1980s. By the late 80s, it had its first ABA champion.
Right.
From there, and then in the 1990s.
It's because it's hot.
It's hot,
It
yeah.
is very
Yeah,
hot,
baking
yeah.
in the studio.
It's a lot to take in as
Anyway.
well. We're with you.
Yeah, and in the 90s, they got a professional side going, and they had 4 British champions from the same club, which I think is just absolutely magnificent, really.
We can't really talk about boxing without mentioning, what was his name? Ricky Hatton, was it?
Ricky Hatton. Well, yeah, I mean, he was the big guy in Manchester, and I'm sure he's still got time to put stuff back, and I'm sure he does, because an awful these sportsmen do put the stuff
give
back,
don't they?
But sort of like Phil Martin died aged 44 in 1994, but his legacy lives on. And Moss Side is one of the most respected boxing clubs in the country.
Yes.
And that's just come out of adversity, really. Yeah. And, you know, the man had got the ability, but the fact that he used that ability to create so much more, I think, I salute him.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Good job. You did a good job.
Did a very good job. We are going to have to wrap up though, unfortunately.
Right, oh, yeah.
But test for next week.
Right.
Are you ready?
What are we thinking?
Wrestling.
Oh.
Wrestling. Oh.
Are you up to that?
Oh, I'll have to put my Big Daddy pants on, won't I? For that?
Oh, that's just his nickname out of here. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Titters, and I'll say it on behalf of Michelle. Ta-ta, Titters!